What is up, Sooner Nation? Welcome back, Sooner Surge Live Show. Thanks for joining us tonight. 25 days away from college football in Norman, and 25 days away. I saw somebody already post the greatest 25 to ever play at Oklahoma in the chat there. Jerm, how you doing tonight?
I'm just, sitting here not wanting to get injured. I'm doing my best to just stay focused. I don't want any nicks and bruises walking from one room to the other. I've got some things on my toes. I just don't want to stub a toe. It could put me down for a couple of days. So just really trying to take care of my body, trying to eat the right things, trying to drink the right things. And that's about it, Jake.
Eat and drink the right things, and you're drinking Red Bull, and I got water.
Yeah.
Hey, let me say this before we get going. A lot of stuff to talk. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. Okay, but first, hey, Meme Machine, good to see you on here, man. Hey, I want to do Mount Rushmore tonight of tight ends. We hinted at it one time, but we never really got into it. Your top 4 tight ends in Oklahoma history. Who would you put on your Mount Rushmore? Jeremy, I got mine. I don't know if you got yours or not. But
let's go and hear yours, Jay.
I think you got clear locks in Keith Jackson, Jermaine Gresham, and Mark Andrews. The 4th is the one where you're going to debate. You could go Steven Alexander. You could go Trent Smith. You could go others. But I would go for Oklahoma. I would go, I'd probably go Steven Alexander, Jerm. I think Trent Smith's right there for me.
No.
I like Trent Smith better, but I think Alexander better.
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
How not?
I'm not sure I'd have either one of those guys.
Who would you have? James Hanna?
No, not James Hanna either.
So who would your 4th be?
Let me think on it, Jay.
Now, Chester left off.
Would Braden Willis be better than Steven Alexander?
Chester, how can you leave off Mark Andrews?
You can't leave off Mark Andrews, Chester.
Well, he just did, Jerm.
You can't. Hey, I see Gray God. I'm just going to address it now once and not once, and that's it. Can we please stop on the Smitty stuff? It's so ridiculous. Did you see Tennessee's injury list?
Well, Smitty has nothing to do with the shoulder. I mean,
so sick. It's football. Hey, I want to bring this up. Did anyone hear Rich Rodriguez?
Yeah, we didn't talk about this last night. I meant to talk about it last night.
Rich Rodriguez gets props all across the board for me. What he was saying, he basically called out his running backs. Guys, hey, this is what he said. This is me right now. When you hit each other at practice, there will be some injuries, bruises, all those things. It's no news. Tell me they're out week 1, I'll say it's news.
I have a feeling you're going to be fired up tonight, Jerm.
Hey, stop with the false rumors, Troy. Stop with the false rumors.
Well, he was answering to Ron, Jerm. You need to chill, bro. It's all a lot of teams. It's not, and guys, this is not something to be that worried about. It's a grade 1, apparently by Mess, grade 1 shoulder thing.
Do you even know what that is?
Yeah, that's like a 1-week thing.
It means he landed or got hit on his shoulder. It's not a big deal. It's football.
Hey, Teresa. Okay, let's just get this out of the way at the beginning. Okay, you've hinted at it a few days, Jerm.
Hey, Ron needs to just be quiet. I'm sorry.
Hey, so Jerm, you need to chill, bro. Just chill, man.
Ron just needs.
You're on edge. You're on edge tonight. I can tell. Hey, he's got the Red Bull. He's on edge. It's going to be a fun night, I promise you. Jerm, let's get to this because, okay, yeah, grade 1's minor. The K9 stuff, Teresa, it's not specifically K9, okay? But my whole thing that I want to talk about is this is going back to the AD search and the search committee. And that's what this is about. And me and Jeremy were having some discussions off air, a couple weeks ago. And my opinion is it's not just K9, it's other people on this committee too, but K9 is apparently over is it like student perspective, correct?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, and she played softball, so.
So whatever K9 says about student perspective, to me, that's not going to have any inkling of
That's not really why you said it. I think it was in response to.
No, that's exactly why I said it.
But
whatever, Germ.
She tweeted out softball school.
No, that's not what it was about. That's not what I'm talking about. The AD search committee, Germ.
That's not what I'm talking about. But
what are you talking about? Wait, what are you talking about?
I thought you said you couldn't believe that. She said, well, what do you think of when you see the OU? And she said softball school. I said, duh, that's what she should say. She won 4 natties there.
That's not what this was to me about. Was about the AD hire. And I think some of the people on the committee, that's great. They're on the committee. I don't think really whatever they say is going to have much input on who they hire, though.
We'll find out how much input they have on the committee.
But wait, hold up. Hunter put on their student representative. What does that mean, Hunter?
They represent the students, Jay.
And Sam Bradford played at Oklahoma too, did he not? And he's on the committee.
But he wasn't.
And Sherry Cole coached at Oklahoma, right? For student athletes, and she's on the committee. What does that have to do with who they're hiring, though?
It's a perspective, Jay.
But hey, are they going to have any opinion?
I don't want to spend time really talking about this because to me it's no news, just like some of these injuries. And Chief, I'm going to say it right now. How can I say it's not a big deal? Because it's not a big deal. I haven't heard any. Have you heard anything about it? I haven't heard anything about it. I'm not on insider boards, so I don't know what's been posted out there. Okay, I don't know what's been posted out there. All I'm saying is, Chief says those can cascade. What is those? I'll tell you what those is. It's a demonstrative pronoun. Please tell me what it stands for. What does those mean? And great God, Daniel Brooks specifically said Brent Venables, sometimes they did too much during the season, like Monday, Tuesday of game week, like too much. He did mention that. To me, it has nothing to do with the injuries.
Hey, Jerry, did you see what happened today? It was banned. Did you see this? It's officially over, Germ. No more smelling salts in NFL or anything. Done with.
Hey, Jay, do you remember what Daniel said about Schmitty?
You're worried about things. I don't know.
I can't remember. I thought it was about BV in the middle of the week doing too much game stuff.
I don't know, Germ. I was just
going too hard in the middle of the week. I will say this. I don't even want to say it, Jay. And I really don't care what anyone said. I have my opinion. And I don't think I'm going to tie an injury to a strength and conditioning coach. You can think what you want. You can believe in curses. I don't. Aaron, I don't know who's injured. I'm not on an insider. I'm a fan. But I will say, this is my personal opinion. If game 1 was tomorrow, everyone would play but Giovanni Gibson maybe and Jaden Gibson. That's my personal opinion.
I don't remember what Daniel. I can't. I don't remember. So I'll stay out of that conversation. Football, Jeremy, I'm calling now 31-6. OU beats Michigan in first Big Test of the season. That would be an unbelievable performance. Michigan's ranked 14 right now. Who does Michigan open with? A no-namer?
I have no idea, Jay.
Man, I was looking at Penn State's schedule. They don't play. They play like Nevada, Villanova. They don't play anybody till week 4. What a boring. You talk about a boring first month of the season for them fans. I mean, geez.
But there's some great games early.
If you get injured, you get injured. It's part of the game.
I would say banged up more than injured on a lot of these. Would you?
Yeah, but here's where I'm at on it, Jeremy. I agree with you 1,000% on it. But all I'm saying is that, and I see what FanStop says about bumps and bruises, but here's the thing. Last year, there was guys that were bumps and bruises, and they'll be fine, and then they were doubtful for the games. I think that's what got that's what has fans kind of on edge. I think.
Yeah, it's because of last year's taste in their mouth.
You're right, Jaron. Last year, there were some guys that were probable, and then the next day were the doubtful. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. Schmitty's everyone's favorite boogeyman. And Sooner fan, this is a question I used to always ask my track athletes. I would say sore. I would say, are you sore or are you injured? Because if you're sore, get back out there. I didn't want people to run if they were injured, but if they're sore, it's different. Hey, I see this in here, and I got to mention it. I agree with 918. Now, Michigan's pretty respected in the polls. Their defense is really good. Their offensive line is going to have guys. I think they're going to be able to run the ball as far as throughout the season. It's really because of the quarterback. I think people are just questioning him, but Michigan is a good team.
I would say this. I would say that for me, 918, I'm not sure about Sharon yet. And then also it is a young quarterback. And I just very young.
Hey, really quick, I got to give a shout out. I got to give a shout out to Corrections for signing up for the Fan Stop Shirt of the Month Club. Corrections says, at the Fan Stop, got my welcome t-shirt today, and it's elite. And guess what? It's just the appetizer, because once you start getting a new design every single month, it's even better. And speaking of that, it's a good time right now, Jay, to kind of get into some of these promos that we got going on. First, sign up for the Shirt of the Month Club. Right there it is. New OU shirt design each month, free shipping, 3 options to choose from. Some have long sleeves, some have hoodies, including the options. You can go to strictly the OU page right there and use code SURGE. You get 10% off your first 3 months. And Kevin and the guys at the Fan Stop doing a great giveaway for us at the Sooner Surge. On August 19th, we're going to spin a wheel here on the live show. Anyone who has emailed us at SoonerSurgePod@gmail.com and wants your name entered, we'll put your name on the wheel, and 6 winners will receive a welcome shirt, a September shirt of the month, and October shirt of the month, all free. So, hey, check out the Fan Stop, thefanstop.com. Thanks to Corrections for signing up for that shirt of the month. Jay, I don't want to do this tonight about the injury stuff. I did see Cruel on August 12th.
Next
live
week.
is going to commit, which is next.
It's a week from today, Jerm.
Yeah, today's the 5th.
Hello.
1 week from tonight, I still think it's OU.
Well, I mean, I see a lot of people saying Texas out there. I see a lot of people still saying OU. I don't think Ole Miss has a shot in this. I think it's OU Texas, period.
Hey,
we'll
and
see.
Speaking of 918, we are going to know what kind of guy Bryce Underwood is. If he strolls into Norman, Oklahoma with this defense that OU has and is confident and does not succumb to the pressure, he's the real deal. I think a lot of people are just saying he's not going to be able to do that.
Yeah. Troy says OU. Sooner Cowboy says Texas.
Yeah, Texas has a tackle out for the season. Tennessee's got about 5 dudes that are just out front.
Tennessee's got some issues, Jerm. Did you watch any of the Vanderbilt, the Diego Pavia? He just continues, man. I think this was recorded last year, but man, he runs it. He talks a lot of smack.
Jay, you got any suggestions for Fayetteville eating places for Sooner-thron?
Well, okay. It depends on what a Sooner-thron. You can email me or whatever, or you can tell me on here, what type of food are you looking for? I got plenty of suggestions. Just tell me what type of food. Burgers, pizza, what you tell me, and then I'll give you some.
Hey, Benjamin Banner is correct, and I'm going to shout out Benjamin Banner because he's a Sooner Surge Unlimited member of the Discord, as well as some others, Corrections and others. It's a great Discord. You should get on it. Links in the description of all our videos, how you can become a Sooner Surge Unlimited member. But Underwood may not start. There's a lot of people thinking Keenan will start, who's been about 3 schools. He's played at about 3 universities.
Yeah, and I agree, Greg. Tennessee stock going down. Hey, Jerm, did you see somebody from Alabama today? I can't remember who it was. Real quick, a Sooner-thron. Barbecue, there's only one place. It needs to be Wright's Barbecue, okay? There's like 2 locations, 2 or 3, but the one in Rogers is massive TV, great outdoor eating area. They also have one in Fayetteville, the original. It's outstanding barbecue. Burger, you need to go to Hugo's. It's in the basement down in Fayetteville. It's really good. I'll email me and I'll send you some locations.
918 says Jake Currell wants to be a Sooner. Not sure if he ends up one. He really likes Miguel Chavis, but Texas has the ability to close on just about anyone. All I would agree with. All things that I concur with.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, did you see the stuff coming out of Alabama today?
I did not, Jay.
I can't remember who it was with Alabama. I think it was a beat reporter interviewed one of the, I don't know if it was their offensive coordinator, whatever, said that right now 3 quarterbacks are getting first-team rep, which tells me they don't know.
If you're playing, you don't have a guy, Jay.
Simpson obviously did not take that job. So
he didn't go get it, did he, Jay?
He did not.
He didn't take the job, did he, Jay?
He didn't take it. So they're still trying to figure it out, I think. Although, Germ, honestly, as an OU fan, I'd rather Simpson play. I don't think he's as good as I don't think he's the best one.
Hey, I am still just elite what Rich Rod says. And let me get to this comment first. Clark says, some of y'all need to renew your Sooner Surge memberships. Football season's almost here, and these guys hey, thanks so much, Clark. Yeah, sign up for the Sooner Surge Unlimited. Renew it. Check out the fan stop. Do all of it. We appreciate it. Whether or not you do, it won't make or break us because we're here every night to talk with you guys, the fans. We're a fan channel for the fans, by the fans. And, Jay, I was just getting ready to talk about wasn't injuries. What was I just talking about, man?
Wow, you were silent for a minute, Jern.
Yeah, I know. We were just talking about something. I read that comment.
Alabama?
No, it wasn't Bama.
I'm not sure then, Jern. I thought we were talking about Alabama. Cruel?
No.
I don't know, Jern.
I'll think of it, Jay. I'll think of it.
Yeah, Discord's getting ready. You thought NBA chat's wild. Wait till the football season starts.
That's right. The world, I love this. I love this by Peter. The world meets no one halfway. If you want it, you have to take it.
Yeah.
I was saying what Rich Rod said. If you have not watched the Twitter clip from Rich Rodriguez at West Virginia, it's some of the best. It's about the best minute clip that I've heard in years. Basically, he said he's only got 2 running backs that haven't tapped out. The reporter was like, "What do you mean tapped out? He's not finishing the workout."
Yeah, I saw
He said, "We got like 40 trainers. They just all go over there and find a trainer. They're not hard to find. We got 40 of them. 2 guys that haven't tapped out."
Hey, new member here, 918. Appreciate it, 918. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Big time. Hey, this right here, mess. Jay, Simpson's working with the 2 deep. The other 2 quarterbacks are working with 3 deep. Been watching their lives the last 2 weeks. Well, let me read this quote. This is from a guy named Ryan Grubb. Familiar with him?
Yeah, Jay's OC at Alabama, been around Washington. Yeah, I know him.
Said Tuesday. What day is today?
Today's Wednesday. Today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday. I got you.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. All 3 quarterbacks are still getting first and second team reps. We're moving them around. So that's what I based that off of. That's what I went off of, Mess. So just FYI.
Hey, also FYI, if you do happen to sign up for the Sooner Surge Unlimited member, please email us, SoonerSurgePod@gmail.com, so we can send you the Discord link. Hey, Jay, there is a fine line between injured and sore. Again, but banged up, minor things in the fall. Until I see, and Jay, you said this last night, Jay. C Camp says, will we land Cruel? I say we are. I say OU's landing him. I've been saying it for a while. I think they are. Texas is making that push, but they don't seem all in. They may throw some money that they're all in, but I think the relationships with Chavis and company is going to win out for him. I think they're going to land him next week, a week from tonight. But, Jay, going back to what we just said, last night you made a comment right here on this live show. Last night you said, because you were talking about what Jim Nagy said, fall camp depth charts are silly.
Yeah.
And almost as silly as fall camp depth charts, you ready for it? Injury reports.
Well, Jerm,
they're silly.
There's no injury reports. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about last year.
Oh, you mean last year?
Questionable means nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. Hey, tomorrow, I think the next one we release is going to be wide receiver. So appreciate you watching those, Kay. Hey,
Hey,
Germ,
don't
Germ,
panic. I agree with Chuck right here. Chuck is absolutely spot on. The people that are panicking about this, absolutely ridiculous.
hey, Dalpos. First off, 0.0. Okay. And if there is trouble, then it's going to be a very, very long season for Oklahoma. If they have trouble with Illinois State, 0.0, they have trouble with Illinois State. That game will be a blowout after first, second quarter, I would imagine. I think Arbuckle is going to want to put up a bunch of points in that first game. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about with Cruel. But, you know, you never know. You never know with these guys.
Okay, Ron, would I let Schmitty work with my son? 1,000,000% yes. He'd be so swole. He'd be so ripped. Absolutely would. Absolutely. Hey, Sooner Thron, we've never done live watch-along games. During the season, we will always do pregame lives where you can call in and talk about the game. We will always do a post-game instant reaction live show where you can call in.
And
the
Discord.
We won't ever, now during the Discord, we'll talk during the game, but we will never be live during a game. It's not our MO. It's not what we want to do. We're watching the game. It's not. Now, Daniel says right now, the injuries are not as serious as people think. People have PTSD, I understand. And this isn't information for me. I agree. Daniel. And Daniel, can you clarify something? I may be wrong in what I said earlier. Gray God mentioned you earlier. I don't know if you saw the comment, and I thought you said something else. So what did you say about Schmitty? I thought you talked about BV last year. Sometimes middle of the week they're going too hard during game weeks, or were you talking about Schmitty working guys too hard? I can't recall, so I just want some clarification.
Hey, but I'm with Daniel on this comment, and I think there's a couple of things in this comment that I think, well, it's all true, but the one where he says people have PTSD, I understand, dead on. And that's what a lot of this is, I think, with the fan base is, Jeremy, even back to last year, do you remember before the season, what was the talk before the season? Injuries. What was the injury talk? It was the O-line. Do you remember? Guys are banged up, but they'll be fine. Hickman will be ready. Garrett Hatchett will be ready. He'll be ready. But then you get in a season, they're still banged up, and then they have to be out multiple games. I think that's where the fans are like, uh-oh, here we go again. You know, I think that's part of it.
Hey, Greg God, there it is right there, Jay. Daniel said it was BV have too many full pad days. That's what I was referring to. Now, maybe he said something else about Schmitty. But, guys, let's understand something. I think there's a misnomer here. Daniel can correct me if I'm wrong, but Schmitty's job is strength and conditioning. Schmitty's job is not, well, are you hurt or not? Get out there. The training staff would tell the guys. If the guys aren't ready to go work out, that's on the training staff. That's not Schmitty. The Schmitty hate, I can't get behind. I can't get behind it, Jay. He's a strength and conditioning coach. He's in the weight room. He's getting workouts ready.
Well, you brought up the whole injury earlier with West Virginia and Rodriguez.
Yeah,
on that clip.
It was great what Rich Rod said.
It was, but here's the thing. Here's what you got to realize, and then I want to get to Daniel's comment. Here's what you got to realize. I don't know if science is the right term for it, but it's come a long way. And now it's almost like they're going to treat anything and everything to the nth degree, whereas before it might be you got a shoulder banged up, sit out a few days, you'll be all right. Now it's like, let's do this to this. I just think there's so much. You have a whole team of training staff. You didn't used to have that many. It's gotten bigger. There's a lot more of that. So I think you maybe hear more about the process of an injury from when they're out than you did before. You know, I mean, so NFL did away with smelling salts today, Jerm. It's done.
Well, Troy Aikman, man, he lived on those.
He did. Hey, Daniel says, and I would work out with Schmitty right now if I could. I don't think people realize that OU players in the NFL come back in the offseason and work out with him. Yeah. So
I think what Tyler said is accurate. People want a scapegoat. My problem is I like to have things that are justified. I don't see that there's any justification for Smitty to blame on this. So to me, I'm going to always defend it.
K's dropping. I think Marvin Jones Jr., PJ, and R. Mason will have 7+ sacks. Wow, that would be great. I think R. Mason will for sure. The other two, they could. I think they could, but I think this D-line is so stacked. It probably depends on, are they in passing situations? I mean, does Okoye come in on some passing situations and get multiple sacks? I don't know, but I would love to see it, Kay. And Wine. Yeah, Wine too.
Yeah.
What is Greg got to talk? I don't know. Take some Terms energy drink. They'd be all right.
Hey, and Hunter doesn't show all the comments, by the way. We Jay and I are showing a lot of the comments, so it's not just people who only think it's Hunter and either blame Hunter for things or not doing things. It's not. Jay and I do a lot of that, so you can blame us sometime. Did you mention Clark gifting a Sooner Surge membership?
I have not, but there it is right
Clark,
there.
thank you so much. If you're the lucky winner of the Sooner Surge membership, email us at SoonerSurgePod@gmail.com. Also, if you call in tonight and you haven't entered your name for this pick the first touchdown of the year, call in. We're going to open the phone lines right now. And I got to get to this. I'm going to give you a little lesson right here. You ready for it, Sooner Surgeaholics? While we're dropping the phone lines in the chat, there it is right there. Check out the fan stop at thefanstop.com. Sign up for that Shirt of the Month club. You won't be disappointed. No scapegoat to blame there. I've got to get to the scapegoat term. I saw someone else, Madrano, just mentioned scapegoat. It was people aren't just looking for a scapegoat. People are looking to blame someone because they have no idea what's going on. Jay, do you know where scapegoat comes from? Curious.
Scapegoat?
Yeah. Do you know where scapegoat comes from?
I have no clue. Is it from a book?
Yeah, it's called the Bible.
Oh, originally,
scapegoat, Bible, Leviticus. The term scapegoat comes from the Bible, Leviticus. Usually I'm at Bible study on Tuesday night, so I'm going to drop something in here right now.
I know where you're going.
Yeah, it was when the sins of the people were put on this goat that was taken out to the wilderness. They'd shove it off a cliff, and all the sins would go with it. Everyone blamed the sins on the one thing. That's what everyone's wanting to blame all the injuries on one person. It's not justifiable, guys. It's not. There's not, in my opinion, a correlation. Now, could there be? Yes, but if there was, that's as much on the training staff as anyone. Not the strength and conditioning coach who's planning workouts and motivating guys to do the workouts. It's backwards. Let's get a platoon who knows a little bit about some of this stuff.
Hey guys, a couple things before I get into injury stuff. I want to talk about the tight end first. So I agree with Jay. So Keith Jackson, Gresham, Mark Andrews. I think those guys are locks for the top three. Number 4, I know this might be a little not controversial, but some people don't agree with this. But I'm going to put Trent Smith in there. I mean, I know he doesn't have eye-popping numbers, but man, he was key in that 2000 year, and he would split out wide too. He had a bunch of catches. I think, in fact, he's number 1 or number 2 in tight end OU history on the number of catches he had. It's like 150 or something like that. So he was really good out. He didn't have elite speed or stuff like that, but he got it done. He could just had a knack for finding open space, and he was a key member of the 2000 championship team. So I would put Trent Smith at number 4 on there.
Yeah, he's right there on the bubble with me between him and Alexander. It's hard to pick between those two, I think.
Yeah, exactly. About the injury stuff. So, okay. So, AC grade 1s are pretty common. They're pretty low key. They're not usually a big deal. There's 3 different grades, right? Grade 1, 2, and 3. Grade 1, there's no tear. It's basically the ligaments, the 2 AC ligaments get pulled a little bit. They get strained a little bit, and it's a little bit sore and painful for a few days. Normal turnaround time is, for a non-athlete person, it might take up to 4 or 5 weeks. But for athletes, they get elite physical therapy and all this stuff. They can usually bounce back in a week or 2 most. Now, what I don't want people to freak out about is that sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes on an AC1, the guys will wear a sling for a few days, and people might see that if you stand on foot wearing a sling, they're going to freak out and say, "Oh my gosh, it's a horrible injury." But no, that's normal. It's normal for an AC1 for people to wear a sling on the shoulder to take pressure off the AC joint. So if you see Ott wearing a sling tomorrow or whenever they do their practice next, that's normal, guys. That doesn't mean that it's worse than an AC1. AC2 and 3 are obviously worse. If you remember Sam Bradford, he had an AC3 injury in 2009. At first, I thought it was, when I first saw that play years ago, I thought it was a collarbone, but he didn't break his collarbone. He actually had a complete shoulder separation, which is a grade 3 AC tear. And he missed 3 games, and I think he came back for Texas, but he re-injured in Texas, and he was out for the whole season after that. But Ott's injury is not anywhere close to what Sam Bradford had. So those are completely different injuries. I would expect, Ott, obviously I haven't examined him, so I can't say 100%, but I would say, give him a week, he should be fine. I don't think this is a long-term thing.
Would you agree that so is there a similar, it's a stinger type thing? Like,
yeah, a stinger is a little different. Stinger is more of a nerve injury, right? Whereas an AC joint is just ligaments. The stingers have more of a nerve type problem with it, where you get this like burning sting. That's why I call it stinger, because your nerve is injured. And so it's a little different than that. But AC1s are not a big deal. In fact, you can do normal activities using your shoulder with no issue. The typical way you get an AC1 is by, getting tackled, or you slip on the field and you fall directly on your shoulder. It kind of looks remarkably, if you go back and look at the tape of Sam Bradford when he got injured, it looks like that, except obviously Bradford's was way worse. And you could tell immediately he was in a horrible amount of pain and couldn't use his arms at all for a while. So, but that's how you would get an AC1. But it's pretty mild. I don't think it'll be a big deal. I mean, is it possible it could turn into something worse? Yes, anything's possible, but I would be highly skeptical that would happen. So he might be in a sling for a few days. He might not, and he'll just rehab it, rest it, get some pressure off the shoulder. I think he'll be back. I don't think it's a big deal.
Great stuff, Platone.
Yeah, really good.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Platone.
Yeah, hey,
I love listening break injuries, man.
And Platone's got credibility to do that. So,
hey, real quick, I got to go back to that comment. We didn't say it, but Meme Machine,
the rugby field, the Meme Machine's a member right now.
It says, I have a question. Has this been asked before? Does the rugby field have any correlation with these injuries? That's an interesting point that nobody's ever brought up.
Not for an AC joint.
No, but I'm saying, like, they go to this. They go to do this for what? How long are they at this? Like a week, or is it even that long?
I don't know, Jay. Hey, FanStop says, what precaution can they take? I just think there's really no precautions except don't practice him until he's fully healed on anything. Okay, and I've got to address Greg God because my phone's blowing up in the Discord. I didn't see the comment, but I'll address it. I guess about what Daniel said about Schmitty overworking some guys coming back from injuries. Again, I'm going to say what I said earlier. I'm not changing it. That's on the training staff. The strength and conditioning coach puts workouts together. If the players aren't ready for the workouts, the training staff shouldn't tell them to go over there and do it. Or they should say he needs to be light today. It's just, there's too much microscopic approach and look at what Schmitty's doing, in my opinion. Yeah, how many channels have their own doctor? Platoon 20 giving us all kinds of things on here tonight. Appreciate it, Platoon. Elite stuff as always. Mean Machine, thanks for being a member. It looks like you became a member. Appreciate it. Phone lines are open.
Greg God said he just put one pick in there, Jeremy. What's blowing up? What are you talking about?
In the chat here in the Discord, it kept saying, show comment, show comment, show comment. Jeez. I'm not diving away from something.
I knew when we started tonight, you'd be
block. I don't care. Come at me. It doesn't matter.
I knew you'd be on edge tonight. Hey,
I'm not on edge. I'm myself.
I'm going to get a trivia.
Bring it.
Let's get a trivia. Check out Sugar 66. 2 locations in the Tulsa area. One in Catoosa near the Blue Well. One at Mother Road Market, which if you haven't been to Mother Road Market, great spot. And Sugar 66 has a candy location there. Check them out. Sugar 66. Very own 918, the owner of Sugar 66. And 918 pretty much dominates trivia. So here we go with the trivia tonight. 25 days away, Jeremy. It's Justin Broyles' number. Okay. Justin Broiles had 3 career interceptions. How many yards did he return those for total? That's the question.
Hey, I've got to address 6-Vote Chevy's comment. I'm going to try not to yell, Jay. I'm going to try to be civil. 6-Vote Chevy says, it's none of y'all's business who's hurt. Stay in your lane.
Well, we're fans.
Exactly, Jay. First off, if it's no one's business, and by the way, I didn't report any injury because I don't know any of them because I'm just a fan. But I will say, if it's no fan's business, then why are people putting information out there? Apparently, it must be fans' business, and fans need to know because there's information out there about it. So I guess there's that, 6-Vote Chevy. That's what I would say to that.
How about this? This is a great comment. Less than he gave up to Justin Jefferson in the Peach Bowl. I have not seen the answer yet.
That would be funny if it was 25 since that was his number.
Yeah, it's lower than 25. I'll tell you that. So I haven't seen it yet. Lower than 25.
I'm gonna tell you something, Jay.
Lower than 20. Lower than 20.
After someone gets this answer here, I'm gonna give a little take. I'm gonna give a little take again. That goes with what I was saying. Yeah, there is a difference between pain and injury. Absolutely. I used to ask my athletes that all the time.
Lower than 18.
Okay. Mixon was also 25. Yeah.
There's the answer. 14 yards.
14 yards on 3 interception returns.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Wasn't a great yards after the interception, was he?
No.
I was actually shocked he had 3 picks. Hey, Jay, anytime look, last thing I'm going to say on injuries tonight, it's strength and conditioning. If I'm a strength and conditioning coach and my job is to get guys bigger, faster, stronger. Yes, I coach cross country and track and field. Okay. I've seen guys in weight rooms. I've been with strength and conditioning coaches. If my job was to make athletes bigger, faster, stronger, and I put workouts together, that was my job. That's my job responsibility. Okay. And a player comes to me and says, hey, coach, I can't do the full workout today. I'm hurt. My answer would usually say, well, what the trainer? Let me talk to the training staff. Let me talk to the athletic trainer. That's, to me, not on Schmitty. And I know they did change some things. They flipped when they run and when they live.
That's what Ron was asking.
Guys, they have there's more resistance bands used in sports today than in the last 50 years combined. I'd be curious how often Daniel Brooks and them use resistance bands, because I would say the last 7 to 10 years they've really made a deal. But Jay, back in the 90s, early 2000s, they weren't used. Now, when Daniel played, they probably were quite a bit. That was probably when they just started. But foam rolling was not a thing back in the 90s. You didn't foam roll. You didn't use resistance bands.
What are you saying about that stuff?
I'm saying that the best equipment is out there. To blame strength and conditioning, it's just, to me, it's not. Guys get hurt. It's football.
Yeah, it is. I think
Aikman every game was sniffing salts.
Do you remember Emmitt Smith?
Emmitt Smith played with a separated shoulder like 6 weeks straight, dude. He was.
Do you remember that game?
He had a sling in one hand and the ball in the other, going to the house.
New York Giants. He was just shoulder leaning down. He was. That was a great game by Emmitt. Gee, too bad the Cowboys stink now. Mean's got a question here. Who's the biggest surprise on offense and defense so far? Based on what has been reported, I pick Guillory on defense. Those are both good ones, Mean Machine. I would also pick a name I would say on defense. There's been pretty good talk on Owen Heineke and Jeremiah Newcomb. Also, offense, I mean, surprise on offense. I'm trying to think who else. I mean, Keontae Lewis is a good one. I mean, Elijah Thomas, but I don't know if it's a surprise. I think people kind of thought he was going to be really good, so I don't know.
And the fact of the matter is, if guys get hurt, someone's got to step up. It has to happen.
Hey, I'll be the first one to admit when I played tackle football, I faked it. I mean, I went coach. I was like,
I remember that, Jay. Hey, Jay,
you remember that?
do you know a guy named Tom Brady? He's pretty good.
Yeah.
I guess it's a good thing Drew Bledsoe got hurt that year.
What do you mean?
Guys in the waiting have to be ready to play, Jay. It's their moment.
I agree. I agree, man. Next man up. I mean, and it does give guys more reps in practice, like Chief says here. I mean,
yeah. What else, Jay? What else?
What else, man? We're getting close. That's what's
24 tomorrow, Jay. Rodney Anderson was a great 24.
What kind of 24 is it's a pretty good number.
Brian Asamoah, Rodney Anderson.
Yeah. Chief loves that neon light. You like that little?
I heard a stat today, Austin. Jay, this is gonna blow your mind, everyone. I know we don't talk NFL a lot. Do you know how many years it's been since Dallas Cowboys, our team, Jay, has been in the NFC Championship game?
That would have been since 1995.
30 years.
Yeah.
30 years since the Dallas Cowboys have been in the NFC Championship game.
Are they going to make it this year?
Doubtful, Jay.
Not with Dak.
Well, I don't know about that, but
what do you mean?
We'll see. I don't know, Jay. I'm not going to say
Dak's not
a Dak argument.
Dak's not a top 10 quarterback in the league.
He absolutely is the top 10 quarterback in the league. Let's not do this.
Jeremy, he is not a top 10 quarterback.
Go ahead and name 10.
I can name 10 better than him.
Go ahead.
Well, you got Justin Herbert. Let me get on Matt Stafford, Jared Goff.
I would already argue one of those.
Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Pat Mahomes. Let me see. Who else have I missed? The obvious ones. Baker Mayfield. Why are you doing this, Jern?
Well, you've named two that I'm not going to say are better than Dak right now. Burrow is.
Burrow.
Like Justin Herbert? No.
Herbert is a better quarterback than Dak, Jern.
In what way?
He's better.
In what way?
Better. That way. He's better.
Okay.
What do you mean?
What's he done? What's he won?
Jalen Hurts, pretty awesome.
What's he won, Jay? What's Herbert won?
What's Dak won?
That's my point. So how can you say he's better?
Herbert's been in the league half the time of Dak, Jern.
Dak's got way better stats. But let's move on. I don't want to talk about the Dallas Cowboys.
Bo Nix, probably.
Hey, what's going to be the news tomorrow out of Norman, Oklahoma Rugby Field Fall Camp?
I think more of the same, Jern. Hopefully not a whole lot of talk about injuries, but it's just you're grinding.
Can we do something special?
This is grinding until season, man. Trying to get positioning on your depth chart.
We've got to have at least 2 days a week where we're not allowed to talk about any injury. It can't even – Schmitty's name can't be no Schmitty Wednesday tomorrow night. No Schmitty Wednesday, no injury Wednesday. That's what tomorrow night is, okay? Hey, Jay, will you show the Fan Stop Shirt of the Month for September? Sign up for the Shirt of the Month Club. Use code SURGE. Get 10% off your first 3 months. If you sign up by August 20th, you'll get the September Shirt of the Month Club, okay? You'll see it on the screen in a second. It's a nice red shirt, Sooner Nation. But you got to sign up by August 20th. Just go peruse on the website, okay? thefanstop.com/OU will take you straight to the OU Shirt of the Month Club, all right? Breaking. Nothing broke. Boomer. Yeah, that should be the title tomorrow.
No, Tone Loke, are you talking about, was that somebody in the chat? Is he talking about the Schmitty stuff or maybe he's talking about me and you, Jerm? Maybe he wants
probably need us to be muted.
He may want us to be muted.
Now, Jay and I are going to have a little double trouble debate tomorrow about BV and being fired or not. It's going to be fun one, Jay. I'm ready for
That's not going to be the top. I mean, it's not going to be the question. But
no, but
But yeah.
Coaches poll thoughts. Any thoughts, Jay? Jay thinks Michigan's a little higher than they should be.
I think Illinois is a decent team. I don't think they're a top 12 team. Now, their schedule's probably not hard. So do you think it matters where you start at all?
No, not.
It used to matter.
The only teams that matters for are teams in maybe the Big 12 or a team, a group of 5 team or something like that.
You don't think it matters if you start off low to try to get up to the top if you don't have
not in the SEC, it doesn't.
Not in the SEC, true, but
that's why I said that.
But look at like Iowa State or K-State down there in like 2023.
Big 12, yes, I agree.
Might matter more for those teams. Are you buying or selling Baylor?
I'm buying them in the Big 12. I'm selling them overall.
So you think they win the Big 12?
They're going to be in contention.
You think they make the playoff?
If they win the Big 12, yes, but they're going to be in contention.
Jeremy, that's breaking news. If they win the Big 12,
you ask dumb questions, Jay.
If they win the Big 12,
look at their schedule. They're going to be in contention to win the Big 12, okay? Which means they're going to have a chance to go to the playoff.
That's probably the smartest thing you've ever said.
Oh, it's definitely not.
If they win the Big 12, they'll be in the playoff.
Wow, you follow a question up. It's ridiculous. I know how to spell better. I know what I'm talking about. I don't need you spelling things for me.
Now 918, Bielema, I think Arkansas, they should not have parted ways with Bielema. The way that he should have stayed at Arkansas for a long time.
Agreed. He's that Arkansas mold.
Well, no, I just think he's a hard-nosed coach. I like him.
It's tough-nosed. Hey,
it's hard-nosed. What I say.
ASU, when I agree, ASU is going to be in contention as well. Dillingham has this knack for reverse psychology. He'll pick up a leaf off the ground and it'll motivate the players. He uses anything to just motivate his guys, and I love that about him. I love that about him.
Do we just need to do away with the coaches poll in general?
I wouldn't mind if they did away with polls, except what do we talk about then?
To me, if you can't, I mean, do they report who they vote, who they pick? I can't remember. Do they have to report it?
Or is it anonymous?
Somebody in the chat, let me know if they have to report it, because I think it needs to be reported. If you're going to do a coach's poll, it needs to be reported who voted for who.
Hold people accountable, Jay. I love accountability, man. It's one of the weaknesses in a lot of areas, but I love it.
Coaches and media polls are stupid. Great God.
I think media polls are worse than coaches polls.
So what's the AP and computer is the only one that matters to you, really? I mean, I think I would agree probably.
AP is media, Jay.
What?
AP is media.
I thought he was talking about like media, like preseason media.
Associated Press.
I thought he was talking about like media, like before the season starts, like all conference and stuff.
Give me the computers. That's all I want.
Only one that matters is playoff committee, and will Oklahoma be there this year, Jeremy? We'll find out soon. Sooner rather than later.
Man, we've gone almost 50 minutes. We're getting close to our hours like we used to do, Jay.
Yeah, we may have to pull the hours back out.
Ours will be back very, very soon. Hey,
and see, real quick, this is the problem I have with the coach. Only the final poll is made public. To me, if you can't make every poll public, then the poll does not need to be released. Period.
Gray God and I agree on something.
It's
wow.
Like
call Guinness Book of World Records. Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
To finish up the tight end convo, I got a name for you.
Who's that?
Josh Norman.
I don't consider him tight end.
I know you don't, but he did play it.
Yeah, but I don't consider him a tight end.
Is Blake Bell on there?
No, he's not in the Mount Rushmore.
Got as many Super Bowls as Mount Rushmore players.
Super Bowls?
Super Bowls as the Mount Rushmore players.
Yeah, but when I look at Mount Rushmore, I look at more what they did at Oklahoma.
I agree.
Not what they did in the NFL as much. So,
hey guys, wow, what a night! This was fun. It always is. I saw Chuck say, "When are you guys going to do a subscription drive to 10K subscribers?" We don't do that kind of stuff. But hey, if you want to subscribe and you're new here, we'd love to have you. Hit the like for us. We'd love for you to do that as well. Thanks to Mean Machine 412, 918, any others who became Sooner Surge Unlimited members. Thanks to Clark for gifting one. Thanks to the Fan Stop for always doing special promotions and giveaways. Again, if you want to be part of that, you got to email us at SoonerSurgePod@gmail.com. If you became a member tonight, email us at SoonerSurgePod@gmail.com. We'll give you the Discord link. And if you're in town in Tulsa, check out Sugar 66 for some pineapple whip specifically, because that's my favorite. Guys, we'll see you tomorrow night. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Don't be using someone as a scapegoat. It's not justified. We'll see you next time. No Schmitty Wednesday.
Mr.
tomorrow.
B, it's got to be Mark Andrews, by the way. Got to be Mark.
Got to be Mark Andrews. No Schmitty Wednesday. No Schmitty Wednesday. Ow! Stubbed my toe. Schmitty!